everyone, it's Catherine Magpie 24/7 and I hope it's all good. So, Newcastle go to Craven Cottage and win 2-0 in the FA Cup fourth round, which was our first win in the FA Cup fourth round since the famous 3-2 win at Oxford where Alan St Maximin scored the winner, if you remember. But yes, we're through to the next round. It wasn't a convincing performance of any kind, really. First half, I thought we were poor and really lucky to be in front. But we went with a very strong team. Obviously, I think with all the transfer rumours and that's been going haywire this past week or so, it just needed we needed to have a game of football there, and it was I think good distraction for a lot of those players. Miggy wasn't in the squad, through illness, and looking at his wife's Instagram and how he's been to the RVI recently, it does seem like a illness related thing. So yeah, so it's nothing major to look into. I know Eddie's been keeping his cards close to his chest in terms of the transfer stuff, but we'll see what happens in the next couple of days or so as the window will slam shut on in the end of January. So yeah, it into the game I thought we were really poor from the get go. To be honest, they'll give the ball away sloppily all through the first half. We just couldn't seem to get a foothold in the game of any kind, and yeah, we're Fulham get a couple of chances here and there, but nothing really to give were a real issue. I thought Botman defended really well. I was shocked he didn't get man of the match yesterday. Fair play to Dan Burn who did and obviously scored, but for me Botman was unbelievable. Especially in that first half. Dubrov got to make a good save to his right, full stretch, which was the closest Fulham came, I think, to a goal in the first half. But we managed to get the goal. The one time we're actually up the field in the first half. The ball hits Bruno. I know it hits him on the arm, but his arm's down down his side. That wouldn't usually get given as a free kick. And VAR was a Craven Cottage yesterday, so I think they were correct in that decision. Falls to Sean Longstaff, and Longstaff finishes. Thought Longstaff was fucking shit before he scored that goal, mind. So I was surprised to see him score, because he gave away possession a few times, and he was out of position a couple of times. But fair play to him, he gets the goal. Then it goes half time 1-0. I was very surprised, as I've said, but we'll go into the second half, and Fulham don't really have that dominance in the second. They just kind of seem to fizzle out. We have too much for them defensively. It was very much like a last season performance where, in a way, we weren't great, but we defended really well, and you see how we got a clean sheet, and we played really well on the defensive side, and I think Fulham just ran out of ideas. Um, And as the game went on, we got more and more comfortable, I feel. Obviously, the corner goes in. Dan Burn just onside, but he manages to get a tap in, or an absolute screamer, as he's calling it in his interviews. But it was good to see Dan Burn score. He was another one. I didn't think he had a particularly good game, especially in the first half, but he got man of the match. I was really surprised. But again, Geordie lads doing really well in the cups. It has been known, obviously. Dan Burn scoring in the quarter final against Leicester last year. Sean Longstaff scoring two at home at St James's in the semi final. Both of them scoring in the Champions League. So it's it's been known for the Geordie lads to really step up in these cup games. So fair play to them for doing that. But we'll go on to the next round. The draw is, I believe, before the Man United game today, so we'll see who we get. Maidstone at home would be a canny one, I think, because I watched their match at Ipswich yesterday and they played really well. And it's the magic of the FA Cup, as it's said. But I'd like Maidstone at home, or a home tie of any kind, because in terms of cup ties this year, we've been put through the ringer. We've got the hardest Champions League group. We've got Man City, Man United, Chelsea in the League Cup, and we've got Sunderland away, like big derby game, and then obviously I think Fulham was probably the easiest tie. Like, I'm not saying Fulham's a worse team than Sunderland, just in terms of the occasion in the game against Sunderland, is bigger. But yeah, a nice home tie would be good for the next round. In an ideal situation, but yeah, a solid defensive performance from Newcastle. Haven't been able to say that much this season, especially in games away from home, because there's been games away from home where we've been just shite. But yesterday I thought were like really good on that side of the ball, and we took our chances when they came. So, yep, win the fifth round. Happy days. There is no who your man of the match is, as I mentioned before. Botman's mine. Just some of the tackles he made and reading the game. It's good that we've got him back into the lineup, because the months without him that were hard, you could tell there was clear a clear gap in there. Like Lascelles played well when he played, but obviously Botman I think is a different level, and that's no disrespect to Lascelles, but Botman is a better player in my opinion. But yeah, just let us know who your player of the match is. We're on to the fifth round, and yeah, enjoy the rest of the weekend, everyone, and catch you in a bit. See you later.